Alright, here today working on this sewer line from the outside here. The way this sewer runs at this house, it comes out the back, runs parallel with the back, comes out the back, meets a clean out, turns right, goes parallel with the back of the house, meets another clean out, turns right again, runs along the side of the house, out under the magnolia tree out front, and to the last clean out on the run before it runs into the main there. So what we're looking at is in between the first and second clean out. So this is in between the clean out closest to the house and the next clean out downstream, which is also in the backyard inside of the fenced area. So I'm going to get a recording of this section coming back to this clean out and go ahead and move down to the next, continue the cleaning and the inspection. See my jet hose sitting in the line. So the line comes out of the back wall here, directly to this clean out, makes a right at this clean out, follows along the back perimeter of the house. There's a clean out there. That is where we are heading to next to continue on out to the street in front of the house. I'm going to go ahead and pause here while we move everything down to the next spot. Alright, now moved over to the second clean out. What we're looking at here is well down the line past the drop. I'm not able to go any further from this spot just because of the distance and the turns in the line. But this is going to be the drop beyond, there we go, beyond the magnolia tree out front. Probably where it's just leveling off to get to the depth that the main is sitting in the street. A lot of debris throughout the line, flushed out pretty well. Still have a little scale buildup here and there. Probably require some pipe milling machine to really get in there for that. I don't see any bellies, dips in the line. Alright, and right here to the right, say 1 o'clock on the screen there. 1, 2 o'clock. That's actually the connection that we picked up from last time. That connection on the right is exactly where the camera started in the first section of the recording. So now we've completed this guy, that guy from the house, and we just went straight on through, over the fence, and there's that big tree there. So I'm hoping to be able to get out to the actual connection for the main and the street. I'm gonna go head out to that front clean out, see how much further I can get down that line. I'll go ahead and pause here. All right, now ending our inspection here, what we're looking at is the main on the other side of the street, working from this clean out under the magnolia out front. The line goes directly across the street, taps into a main. Trying to reset my counter here. Doesn't seem to want to. We know where we're at. SDR pipe. Running underneath of the street. Stop for a minute here, grab a rag. Ton of scale flushed out of that line. Big old piles in this SDR. So it took a good while to get all that pushed out and taken care of. We'll dip there in the SDR pipe. Go back into cast iron. See a little bit of a back pitch right there. Water here. There we go. See a little better now. That drop we saw at the end of the last recording that I wasn't able to get any further back from. So actually all of this section has been recorded. This bottom drop. And there's the clean out. and end survey. Alright, I'm gonna redoing a section of this inspection here. Working from the backyard. Actually seem to not have recorded. I went down in there. So here, we're back at the backyard. There's the clean out that comes from the home over to this clean out, that clean out, which goes out to the magnolia tree, which is the video you probably just saw or will see next. See how I have to edit them together. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. That is our clean out on the top of the line. Crescent moon shape. It's kind of tough to see. There is a clean out there in between 12 and 1 o'clock on the screen. And that is where we just finished up the last section of the video, which continued down the drop through the SDR and out to the main on the other side of the street. I'm going to go ahead and end the survey. That completes all of the clean outs. And again, this section is clean out 2 to clean out 3. I'll go ahead and end survey.